Okay, with the kit you will have 3 of these test tubes and at least 1 spoon. So for the 3 different parameters, which are nitrites, phosphate and oxygen, you have different reagents and a different protocol, which is on this paper. So basically you just have to follow the instruction, but at first you will have to take the sample and rinse all the vial with the water. So I'm gonna do one of the measurements to show how it's done, but basically it's the same for the other one. Good.
I can help you if you want. I am your helper now.
Yeah.
So we are in nitrates, no? How many milliliters we need?
This was the rinsing water, so you can throw it away.
I can what?
It was for rinsing.
Okay, good. So that water was just for cleaning the receipt. And now, how many milliliters we need?
So for the nitrates we need 5 millimeters, for the phosphate it's 10, and for the oxygen it will be 15. So don't confuse them. So that's good.
Okay, so we are in nitrates, so we need
5
5 milliliters. You have here all the marks with all the milliliters, so it's gonna be easy. If I can do, you can do. Okay, that was too much. Here we go, 5 milliliters. Very, very important to clean all the instruments before and after the use, please. That's very important.
So first of all we are going to use the reagent number 1. So we have to put 14 drops of it. Then we have to
Close
close
it.
the vial and shake. Next step is reagent number 2. So 7 drops.
Yeah. So Laura remember it, but you have all the information here writing, so you don't need to remember anything. Just print this and plastify this, please.
Shaking again. So then you have a powder, which is going to be used with the spoon. So don't put too much of it, like just like the bit on the spoon. It's going to be enough. And you can shake it again. So next step is reagent number 3, last one. So it's also 7 drops. So this one is going to give the colors to the reagent. So now the color is appeared, but for the nitrates you have to wait 10 minutes to be sure that the color is correct.
So for that time, meanwhile we are waiting for that, we have time, the perfect time, to check the phosphate, the pH and the salinity. And we have decided that we are not going to do the oxygen or the phosphate, because everything is writing down here and it's pretty much doing exactly the same. So we don't want you to get bored. But I'm going to show you in a minute before waiting for the. Can you hold this? I can use it. So I'm going to check what is the pH and what is the salinity of the sample. For the pH meter especially, it's very, very important that you calibrate it before using, okay? So there are instructions in the equipment that tells you exactly what you have to do to calibrate it, and we strongly recommend to calibrate it at least once a month, okay? That's very, very, very important. Otherwise the data you are collecting is not going to be accurate. So in this case, I'm going to put the pH meter here that is already calibrated, and let's see what pH is giving. So each pH meter has a different procedure. In this case, this pH meter, when there is a happy phase, is done. So we have 8.32 pH, that is a normal pH for the water of the sea. So Laura, if you want to write down in the slide, is 8.32 pH. So we already have checking the pH. That is straightforward, as you can see. We can do now the same with the salinity meter. That is again digital as well. So I'm going to open it first. I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to check. Now it's working, so I'm going to check what is the salinity of the water. That, as you can see here, is a 20.2 parts per trillion. That is a normal salinity again for the water at the sea. 20.2. Perfect. So as you see, the pH and the salinity is much faster. For the reagents it takes more time. So we are going to wait a few minutes to wait for the color of the reagent, and we will continue with the video. Voilà.